Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well today. I'm Taffany and I want to welcome you into my garden. I'm out again early in the morning to try and beat the heat so that I can get some things done. Yesterday I planted in my long border in the back of the garden and I got it reorganized and cleaned up. But I did not get to plant the herbs, so I am going to do that today, as well as clean up the pocket beds in my vegetable garden. So that is my basic plan for today. I'm not going to go into details about these herbs because I did that in my previous video, so you can go back and watch that video to learn about what these herbs are and their benefits. But I'm going to get them out today and just enjoy this nice peaceful morning, this comfortable weather and the sounds of nature. So what I'm planting right now is the bergamot. It is going to go here in front of the fence along the vegetable garden. Behind me, next to the plumbago, I will be planting the lavage or lovage, and the rest you will just see as I go what I'm going to do, because I don't have any distinct plan other than pulling things out that are out of season and just getting things rearranged and cleaned up. So let's garden and enjoy this beautiful morning and nature. This is my pocket bed, or one of them. I have cilantro, dill, sweet alyssum, thyme, and there is somewhere down in there supposed to be a marigold. About right there. You can kind of see the tag sticking up, but obviously it was overtaken by the herbs. And you can see that these herbs are done, you know, how it goes with cilantro. You typically have to do succession planting with it, unless you want to just keep it out for the flowers. But once the flowers are out, you tend to lose a lot of the cilantro leaves. In this bed, you can see the sage right here is completely gone. The sweet alyssum, just like in the other bed, is pretty much done. It doesn't do great here in the heat, and the marigold didn't make it. The chamomile also is finished, and it was overtaken by the catnip, which is Tika's favorite thing, and it is actually starting to bloom. And you can see the indention inside. That's where she just goes to lay down. So she enjoys that plant. But I'm just going to pull all of these things out and refresh this bed. I'm going to keep the thyme in, but pull out the other things. So let me get this part cleaned up now. All right, guys. Well, everything is transplanted or newly planted into their locations. The bergamot is right here. I transplanted the dill. I like the flowers on it, so I didn't want to get rid of it. So I cleaned it up and transplanted it here in between the oregano and the purple angelonia. The Mexican tarragon and toothache plant are in their new location, transplanted yesterday. I moved the yarrow over just a little bit so that I could make room for the lovage, which is right here where the onion used to be. And again, that gets 4 to 6 feet tall and 2 to 3 feet wide. I've seen some wider, so I'm trying to give it enough space there to grow. But as you look at everything, it's in its place. And as we look at this back border after cleaning everything up, you can see the different textures of green, and it's looking good. That is where I removed the basil, and I put that basil back there in the pocket bed in the vegetable garden. So let's take a look at that real quick. So here at the pocket bed, I pulled out the sweet alyssum and the dill and cilantro. I kept the thyme in. I added fresh compost. I added the basil, and I didn't put anything else because, you know, the basil will pretty much continue to grow. And now that it is in a space where there's a little more open space, it should get wider. And in this pocket bed, all I did was take out the sage and the sweet alyssums. And I can't find the marigold that's supposed to be in there, but that's everything, guys. And I have one plant left, and that is the Gatu Cola, which grows as a ground cover. And in our region, it would be invasive, so that is going to go in a pot. But other than that, everything is done. Look at that. It's so pretty. The different textures of green and everything, and the different shades, it's starting to come along just as I hope. So I want to thank you guys for joining me in the garden today and enjoying this beautiful morning and the sounds of nature. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!